Hi, this is the start of our Thrifty Organic Challenge. We've been challenged to only eat and buy organic food for a week to see how we get on. We've been given £80, which is the standard for a family of four, to live on for a week shopping. So we don't normally buy organic food in this house, and I think it'll be a challenge to find everything in the shop and to, basically make the food last all week, because normally we do a bit of a shop and then we'll go out again, and so to have a whole week's worth in the house, I think we're going to have to do meal planning to make it last so we don't have to pop out again. We're terrible for buying food and then throwing it out really when it goes out of date, and then having to go and buy again. So I think it'll do us good to be more organised, and I just hope that we can find everything that we normally buy in Sainsbury's. And yeah, so I'm quite excited for the challenge, and I will check in with you about halfway through the week and see how we're getting on. Okay, bye.
Hey, what have I done?
I'm in a video, yay!
What's that?
Hi, we're back from Sainsbury's, having gone to do our weekly organic shop for the Thrifty Organic Challenge. We found it a little bit stressful. Well, I did. I think shopping with a toddler is a bit of a nightmare anyway. And when you don't know where everything is, it's just adds another dimension. So I'd like to say it was stress-free. It wasn't really. So we've got nearly everything on the list. It felt like it took hours and hours to try and find everything. We couldn't find organic spaghetti, as in tomato sauce, like children like to eat. We did find organic baked beans, but no organic spaghetti. And we couldn't find I couldn't find a marinade for the chicken. So that was a bit of a pain. And what else? There was a couple of other things I didn't manage. I didn't know if they did organic raisins, bizarrely. But there seemed to be lots of organic things on that shelf, but no actual raisins. So I think it's just a case of knowing what there is and what you can buy. And we didn't manage to get the whole basket. There was about 3 items that weren't organic that we needed for a week. But and we spent £72, I think it was. So we've got some more money left now on the card that we were given for the week to buy extra milk and things which we'll need through the week. So I'm excited to get going and to see how our Thrifty Organic week goes. So I'll check in with you again about halfway through the week. Okay, bye. We're halfway through our Thrifty Organic week. I said I'd check in just to let you know how things are going. It's going really well so far. I've really enjoyed, it's bizarre, but the eggs taste much better, I've noticed, and they're much more yellow than our normal eggs, and our normal eggs are free range, but yeah, they're much better. And we've been meal planning, so Mr. Hubby's been cooking a couple of things at once and trying batch cooking. We've been eating maybe the leftovers for a meal the next day, or making a stew into a pie, things like that. So we've been trying to stretch things out and make things go a bit further. So far so good, is our message at the moment. And I'll see at the end of the week how we feel about our challenge and whether we were successful or not. Okay then, bye. Welcome back to our Thrifty Organic Challenge. So it's now the end of the week and we've done a whole week of organic food. In the main, mainly organic. So there's been the odd tiny thing that we couldn't get organic, but the rest of the week we've done organic everything, even down to my organic tea bags, and I drink a lot of tea. So how have we found it? It's been necessary to meal plan more than we normally do, and to just have more of an idea and a thought of what we're going to eat along the week, rather than just kind of flying by the seat of our pants and not really having very much of a clue until the evening we're going to cook. So it's been much more organised than it normally is. Mr. Hubby does most of our cooking, well, all of our cooking really, who am I trying to kid? But he's sort of been a bit more methodical about keeping stuff for the next day, or making one thing go a bit further with beans, for example, putting half the amount of chicken and then putting some beans in it as well, or or another meat and mixing it with beans just to stretch it out a little bit, because we found that the organic meat was more expensive. I mean, generally, I think everything organic that we bought was more expensive, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's the wrong thing to do. It's just you have to then be a little bit cleverer at making it stretch a bit further, so it tastes better. The organic meat tastes better than the non-organic meat. It's more expensive because it's treated better and it's raised better, and all the process that goes through are better than the non-organic meat. So from that point of view, it's a much better thing to have and to feed your children and to feed ourselves. But it's just you need to be a little bit more clever about how you use it, I guess, just as that's what we've learned anyway. So so that's our week, really. We found it was quite nice to do a challenge. Going forward from the challenge, we would definitely have more organic food in the house than we did before. So before we had no organic food, we didn't buy anything organic. And I think now, especially the meat and things like that, I think you could really tell a difference. And the eggs were much better. I think free-range eggs are much better anyway than any sort of battery-henned eggs. But the organic ones did seem to have an extra edge on those. So I think we probably wouldn't be 100% organic household, just from the point of view of some practicalities and some of the things that we tend to have in our diet that we couldn't easily source. But I think we definitely will have more. I would say probably more than half of our products probably would be organic going forward. And it's been a really fun challenge to do. So I hope you check out some of your organic food in the supermarket. The So Organic range at Sainsbury's was brilliant, and it was in most of the things that we bought. There was just a couple of things that we couldn't find. That's not to say they weren't there, but I couldn't find with a toddler going mad in the trolley, and as toddlers do. So anyway, we've really enjoyed the challenge, and I hope you've enjoyed sort of seeing how we've got on with the week. Okay, bye.